Sam! Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm... Oscar?
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I just can't find my bloody mobile.
What are you doing?
Well, it's got to be in here somewhere.
To hell with that. I'm on my way to the hospital. Frida's there with Carrie and Lucy.
She all right?
I don't know. I was at the Kennedys. You didn't know? Frida rang me. She said you were on your way to the hospital. Come on. Let's go.
Right.
Where have you been? I've been trying...
Is she all right?
Yeah, she's fine. I've been trying to ring you, but you weren't answering.
Third on the left. She's having a sleep.
Thanks, Frida.
What happened?
Sam. It's all right. The baby's going to be all right.
What about you?
I'm fine. They just want to keep me in for a couple of days, just to make sure.
I crashed the car.
No. Are you okay?
Fine. Not a scratch. More than can be said for the car, though.
Oh, Sam, what happened?
A stag ran across the road. No one else was involved, thank God. I'd better get it sorted out. Can I borrow your mobile phone?
No. I left it at the castle. Lucy's got one. Are you sure you're all right? What about shock?
I got the fright of my life when Lucy called me.
Did you?
Sam Howard. Hope it's not too late.
It's never too late.
Alexia, I was hoping we could meet. Well, you're looking better,
I feel fine.
Now, I think I've got everything. Except I couldn't find your night cream.
I've probably run out.
Well, I'll make sure I get you some more. Now. Huh? Feeling up to some bad news?
The bag?
Yeah. They're getting a bit heavy. I've got to sort out this libel case. I'm going to see Alexia White later this morning.
So that's the bad news.
Very funny. Look, she's prepared to talk.
Another cozy lunch?
No.
Another romantic dinner?
Look, if she goes ahead and sues and the bank finds out, they'll pull the plug.
I know. Now watch yourself, or I'll pull the bloody plug.
You did say neutral territory. I've been checking for snipers.
It's quite amazing. I've never been here before.
It's where Caitlin discovers she's in love with Donald, a struggling young doctor. In my book, Bride of the Highlands? You haven't got around to reading it yet?
No.
Well, considering it might bring about your downfall, don't you think you ought to?
And will it? Bring about my downfall?
Tell me something, Sam, now that you know me. Do you really think that I stole that woman's material?
I find it very difficult to believe, but then I don't think I know you that well. Do I?
Well, get to know me better. Do you know what paid for all this? Fulfilling the fantasies of millions of women. All my heroines are fundamentally the same. They meet their ideal man too late. Either he's married, or they are, or there's some other insuperable obstacle. Fate intervenes, usually around chapter 23. The obstacle is removed, and they live happily ever after. It's a formula.
It seems to work.
Not because it's any great shakes as a formula, but because it's from the heart. It's the story of my life, with one essential difference. Chapter 23 never happens.
Alexia.
I know. You and Carrie are happy together, and of course there's the baby. Plus a series of complications that would have no place in my kind of writing. If I go ahead with this lawsuit, I could take you for a couple of $1 million. On the other hand, I like you. I like you very much.
Good. Because I like you too.
There's my problem. Do you really? Or are you just stringing me along? Would I know the difference? Does it matter? Why not just enjoy the ride while it lasts?
Maybe it's you who's stringing me along. Maybe you did steal that plot for your novel. And you don't have a case at all.
Well, there's the difference between fact and fiction. One is a series of difficult questions. The other's a neat little row of easy answers. I think we should have something to eat. It's just a salad. It's the staff's day off. Is that all right?
I think I'd better go. I've got a lot on today.
Pity.
We're having some friends round next week for dinner. We'd like you to come.
It's not the same.
No.
Thank you. I'd love to come.
Good.
You did what?
That was a spur-of-the-moment sort of thing.
One of your carefully worked out in advance spur-of-the-moment sort of things. Who else are you going to invite to this jamboree?
I thought Oscar, Frida, and Lucinda.
Are you going to tell Lucinda she's the bait?
But she isn't.
Mind you, she's quite capable of working that one out for herself.
Alexia doesn't even know she's been invited.
You think it's going to come as an amazing surprise to her, do you?
All in a good cause.
Oh, Sam. The hospice is a good cause. Band-Aid is a good cause. Wining and dining Alexia White is a deal.
Oh, damn!
Can I help?
I can never remember whether you do the code first and then press the button, or if it's the other way round. If you get it wrong, the bloody thing goes off, and of course, I haven't a clue as to how to disarm it. That's the correct technical expression, by the way.
Code first, I think.
Are you sure? I've had the police round 3 times since it was installed. Oh, no. I don't believe it.
Sorry to barge in, Lucinda. I was passing.
I'm about to go out, Derek.
5 minutes?
Couldn't you...
It's rather urgent.
I thought you said you were passing.
I was. I can never seem to get you on the phone. Thought I'd pop in on the off chance.
This is Signor Calpeni, my cousin, Derek Dudley Reeves.
How do you do?
How do you do? It won't take more than 5 minutes. It's about the trust.
Would you mind terribly, Lorenzo?
Of course not. I'll take a turn around the garden.
You'd better come in, Derek. Well?
It's about that development at Craigport.
You mean those ghastly holiday flats? I didn't know you were involved.
I put the deal together. We've run into a spot of bother. Banks being sticky. Used to be things called bank managers, chaps you could talk to. Now it's all credit committees and God knows what. Bureaucracy gone mad. Anyway, bottom line. I've got to find 100K, more or less toot sweet.
You want to borrow from the trust?
On a temporary basis. It's a rock-solid deal.
You'll have to write.
I know. Just wanted to make sure you'll give it the nod.
I'm not the only trustee, Derek.
Yeah, but they do what you say.
They don't, as a matter of fact. And there's also the little matter of the last loan we made. The one we had to write off.
That was years ago.
3 years.
You're not going to be umpity about this, are you, Lucinda? It all comes to me anyway, in the end.
There is such a thing as in the meantime. Goodbye, Derek. Bloody thing!
What's the code?
9927. Pure genius.
If you'd like to go first. Now if you lock it.
I'm gonna have to get rid of it. It's too nerve-wracking.
What you need now is a good drink to settle your nerves.
Bless you, Lorenzo. Bloody Derek. He's heir to the title, you see. It's one of those Scottish ones that goes through the female line. Trouble is, he thinks he's some sort of business tycoon. God knows how much money he's lost over the years. It's a sort of reverse Midas effect with him. Everything he touches turns into a disaster. And I'm supposed to pick up the pieces. Well, not this time. I've had enough.
Feel better now?
Much better. You're very easy to talk to, you know.
Trick of the trade.
I don't think so.
Sweetheart, they said take it easy.
As in no heavy lifting, I'm not planning to do any.
I'm having second thoughts about this Leo... What's his name?
Berger. Well, anyway, it's a bit late. He's on his way.
We can't afford him.
Well, look, we're just going to have to afford him. And
Hello.
you, young lady, are going to take it easy.
Hi, sis.
Hi, ugly.
Should you be carrying that?
Don't you start.
Lorenzo. Look, aren't they lovely?
Early 18th centuries export wear. Top quality too.
You know about these things?
I have something of a collection.
Tempted?
Are you?
Trouble is, I already have a house stuffed full of antiques. Anyway, they'll probably go for a fortune.
That is what we're hoping for, my lady.
Hello, Jock.
Good afternoon. They came out of Glenavon House.
I don't remember seeing them.
Found them in the attic after the old laird passed away.
Dear old Hector. Absolutely typical. Hideous Edwardian tat in the drawing room, and fabulous blue and white in the attic.
Could leave a commission bid if you were interested.
I don't think so. It's a bit beyond my pocket.
Ah, you can never tell at an auction.
Oh, yes, you can.
Lucinda!
Hi there.
Hi, Lorenzo. I've been trying to ring you. We need to talk about the play.
I stopped by the castle earlier on to look at the gardens, see where this stage might go and so on. And I happened to bump into Carrie, and she didn't seem to know anything about it.
Oh, my God. I haven't even asked her. I just assumed... Oh, no. I'll go and see her.
Oh, yes, please.
Right. Bye.
Okay, bye. Bye.
So, what do you think?
Most impressive.
Ah, darling. This is Leo Berger, my partner, Carrie Marchment.
Welcome to Reeves, Mr. Berger.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
I thought we could all have lunch, and then you could give Leo the grand tour.
You got it all worked out.
Yes. Should make a great deal of difference. Now, over here, we're planning to...
Lucinda.
Am I interrupting?
No, not at all. This is Leo Berger. He's going to be helping out for the next couple of months. Leo, Lady Reeves.
How do you do, Mr. Berger?
Lady Reeves.
Good. Introduction's over. Now, how do you fancy dinner? Friday, can you make it?
Friday, I can't. I've already got a dinner. Here, as a matter of fact. He's staying in the hotel.
Well, bring him. He's more than welcome.
Oh, really? I'd have to ask him, of course. May I let you know?
Of course.
Carrie, I'm covered in shame. I completely forgot to ask you about the play. It's a bit of a tradition, Mr. Berger. Every 3 years we do a Midsummer Night's Dream in the gardens. It's to raise money for the hospice.
Here.
We have floodlights and flaming torches and braziers. It's rather marvelous.
I don't think that'll be a problem.
I think we ought to discuss it.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea. Yeah, you do understand, of course.
Oh, of course. If you could let me know as soon as possible.
Sure.
I'll ring you about Friday.
Bye.
I've already talked about it with Frida. They've got to do it here. There is nowhere else.
What about the clients?
Well, I don't know. I will give them free tickets or something.
Well, can you imagine the disruption it'll cause?
We'll cope.
If you'll excuse me, I think I'll go and unpack.
It's not just going to be for one night, is it? I mean, they'll have to set up the stage, the lights, there'll be cables everywhere, not to mention the car parking problem.
Am I still in charge of this hotel or not?
It's not a question of who's in charge. It's quite simply a practical problem that needs solving, period.
Right.
in.
Hi, Brady.
Hiya.
Well, I'll leave you to it. I've no idea when I'll be back.
Good luck.
And to you.
Bye.
Bye. Shall we make a start?
Okay.
All right. Before we get going, Brody, about the other day.
It's okay. Frida told me about it. Your daughter. I'm really sorry. My grandma died, you know.
Yes, Frida told me.
Then my ma sold the piano.
What about your father, Brody?
I never met him. He bogged off when I was a wee baby.
Ever tried any Bach?
Is it difficult?
Fiendish.
Oh, great.
When thou wakest, thou takest true delight in the sight of thy former lady's eye. And the country proverb known, that every man should take his own, in your waking shall be shown. Jack shall have Jill. Naught. Naught shall go ill. The man shall have his mare, and all shall be well again.
Lovely, Peter. No, very, very, very good. No, excellent, all of you. Nice prompt there, Jake. No, excellent. Just need to relax.
Okay.
Listen, everyone, we were supposed to be rehearsing Act 3, Scene 1, but unfortunately, Maggie has pulled out. So we've lost our Titania. I know. So any bright ideas for a replacement?
Wow, such short notice, isn't it?
Yes.
I can think of someone. Look, I didn't mean to upset you.
Should we talk about something else? The weather, for instance.
I genuinely thought you'd have jumped at it.
Oh, I see. You were doing me some sort of favour.
No.
That's exactly what you thought, isn't it? Oh, it'd be good for you, Lucy. Like you're my mother.
Because it would be.
Oh, there you go, you see.
You know, you have a lot in common with Russia.
Russia.
Or at least Winston Churchill's version of it. A mystery wrapped in an enigma. 1 minute, it's like the world's going to end if you don't get into drama school. The next minute, you don't want to know. You never stick at anything.
You know, you should forget about being a vet, Rory. You should follow in your father's footsteps. You preach great sermons.
Where are you going? Lucy!
I'm getting the bus.
Don't be daft.
It's daft as I bloody well like.
Lucy!
Need a ride?
Yeah.
Angel.
Tired?
I am knackered.
It's all ready. Oh, only pasta, I'm afraid.
Perfect. How did it go with Brody?
He's exceptional.
Didn't I tell you? Bach. A bit strong.
No, didn't give him any bother at all. In fact, he ate it with a knife and fork.
Did he?
Rehearsals go all right?
Fine. We lost our Titania.
Oh, dear. Ask Lucy.
I did. She turned me down flat.
A few months ago, she would have jumped at it.
I know.
I wonder what happened at that drama school. I'm sure something must have.
Some trouble I heard with a tutor who didn't like her interpretation of a tree in a gale.
Oh, of course. That explains it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So what do you think?
Well, reading between the lines, in 1898, Lady Charlotte Reeves ran off with a local blacksmith.
Ran off to Australia.
Is that significant?
I'll say it is, mate.
Here we are. The 6th Earl, my great-great-grandfather. He had 2 children, Oswald, born in 1868, and Charlotte, born in 1870. Now, you notice there's no further information on Charlotte. Doesn't say if she ever married or when she died. Now, look at this. Oswald, age 6. Now, you'd expect to find his sister next to him, but she isn't there. There isn't a photo of her anywhere.
The black sheep of the family, obviously.
Who might still save the day. You see, Derek is descended from the 5th Earl. That means if Charlotte did marry in Australia, her descendants would take precedence over him.
Well, I'll drink to that.
And so will I.
One of the main areas I think we should look at is the restaurant takings. They're well below what they could be, especially midweek.
I think you had an idea on this.
I'd like to hear Leo's ideas.
The answer is obviously to attract the business crowd and the more upmarket passing trade. The key to that is price. I've had a word with the head chef. He says he could do a 3-course lunch or dinner, Monday through Thursday, for £15.
Well, that sounds good to me.
Publicity doesn't seem to be working too well.
No, you're right. It's something we need to look into. A new brochure, update the website, that kind of thing.
Okay, then there's just a matter of the play. It looks as if they need to be here for over a week. There'd be a lighting rehearsal on Thursday, dress rehearsal on Friday, and a performance on Saturday. I've checked out some other stuff. In the past, they used the castle's facilities for laboratories, kitchens, and so on. Obviously, that would be out of the question now. Last time they did the play, over 3,000 people came.
Bloody hell.
But that's fantastic. If it all goes well, we could be generating a whole new line of business.
The wrong sort of business. I thought I'd been hired to bring in a new clientele. The sort of guests we need don't come all this way to watch amateur dramatics. I'm sorry. I just don't think it's possible.
Do you know what I think? I think you're 100% wrong. You and Sam rabbit on about attracting the local clientele as if they're, I don't know, statistics in some marketing survey. They're not. They're a community. And this play is a huge thing for them.
Go on.
They know it's going to be a nightmare for us. They'll read the signal that we value them, want to be part of what they've got here, want to contribute. I think that's a hell of a lot more important than possibly inconveniencing a few tourists who we're never going to see again. Actually, it'll probably be the high point of their holiday. I can hear the video cameras whirring already.
Hello, Lucy.
Hello.
Morning off? Come and have a cup of tea.
No, thanks. I'm not feeling very sociable, Oscar.
Trouble? Frida tells me you wield a mean vacuum cleaner these days.
My new calling in life, you know.
She's rather disappointed. You know, about the play.
Don't start.
I was just a bit surprised, that was all.
I really don't want to talk about it, Oscar.
I mean, you loved acting. Went off to drama school with a real spring in your step. Whatever happened?
I don't want to be rude, but it's kind of none of your business.
Could make me the right person to talk to, then.
What do you mean?
Concerned, but impartial. No good bottling things up, you know. I've tried it, remember? When you came to stay at the estate house. I don't know how you put up with me.
I didn't really, did I? Wasn't I horribly rude?
Horribly. It's just what I needed. Come on. What went wrong?
Everything. Stuck in this shitty little room in halls. I didn't know anybody. I tried to make friends, but I don't know. They're either older or so bloody earnest. I was just like this freak. I tried to fit in. I really tried, but...
Sometimes it's a mistake to try to fit in.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Often it's better just to be who you are.
If you know who you are.
You got a better chance of finding out if you go for things rather than retreat.
Hint, hint.
Not at all.
Oh, right.
Hello, Luce.
Oscar found me on the beach, contemplating suicide.
Oh, dear. Decided to postpone it till after tea, did you?
Sort of. Oh, and I'll do your bloody Titania if you really want me to.
Fantastic!
I'll be crap.
Not in my production, you won't, my girl.
Now then, ladies and gentlemen, here's a treat. One of the high points of our sale today, and indeed a high point at any time. Absolutely impeccable, beautifully decorated, and of the highest quality. Lot 202, a matched pair of early 18th century blue and white Chinese plates. Now, what shall we say for these? Shall we start at £500? 500, surely? No? 4 then. 4's bid? And 5. 6. £600, ladies and gentlemen. Look at what we're selling. You won't find these on the high street. 700, thank you, sir. And 8 at the back, a new bidder. And 9? £900. That's against you, my lady. £900. Any advance on £900? And 1,000. I have 1,000 here in the front and on the right. Any advance on £1,000? In the room now, any advance? Fair warning then, I am selling these at £1,000. Going once, twice. Sold to Mr. Rab Riley for £1,000. Thank you very much indeed. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, lot 203, 1920s Sheraton-style mantel clock.
I thought you said you were going fishing this afternoon.
I changed my mind. You told me you had a trustees meeting.
It finished early. You could have gone on bidding. I'd have dropped out.
I decided to drop out in case you wanted to go on bidding. Ridiculous situation.
Are we all done then? 250 on the mantel clock. Going once, twice, and so £250. Thank you.
I see their knavery. This is to make an ass of me, if they could. But I will not stir from this place. I will walk up and down here, and I will sing, that they shall hear I am not afraid.
The ousel cock so black of hue, with tawny orange bill, the throstle with his note so true, the wren with little quill.
What angel wakes me? I'm sorry, it's just so naff.
It's supposed to be bloody naff.
Dear. Everyone take 5, please.
Oh, Luce. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but now you'll do it every time.
I won't. I promise. I promise I won't. Fancy a drink?
Okay.
The ousel cock so black of hue, with tawny orange bill, the throstle with his note so true, the wren with little quill.
What angel wakes me from my flowery bed?
Finch, the sparrow and the lark, the plain song cuckoo grey.
Oh, this is impossible.
It's when we look at each other.
We can't not look at each other. You've been given a love potion. You're supposed to be wrapped about me.
What if we don't look at each other while you're singing? That's what's doing it.
Thanks.
Come on.
Okay.
Finch, the sparrow and the lark, the plain song cuckoo grey, whose note full many a man doth mark, and dares not answer nay.
I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. Mine ear is much enamoured of thy note. So is mine eye enthralled to thy shape. And thy fair virtue's force perforce doth move me on the first view to say, to swear, I love thee.
Methinks, mistress, you should have little reason for that. And yet, to say the truth, reason and love hold little company together nowadays.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Good evening, Ruth.
Good evening.
The glass of champagne.
Lovely. This was the governess's room in my father's day.
Oh. And these are for you.
For me?
Well, I knew you really wanted them. And I wanted to do something to thank you for turning what would have been a rather lonely 2 weeks into something magical.
But Lorenzo, I can't. I really can't.
Oh, yes, you can. Please.
Thank you.
Yes, yes, of course.
Gentlemen, enjoy.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Your good health.
The grand entrance. Swords or pistols?
Now.
Alexia,
Sam,
welcome. I don't think you've met Oscar Blundell.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
how do you do? You know, I've heard your choir. I snuck into the church one Sunday. It was marvellous.
Thank you. Very kind.
Alexia White.
Oh, this is Mr. Berger.
Nice to meet you. Lucinda, darling.
Sam.
Upstaged.
Behave, Carrie.
Thank you for coming. I don't think you've met Alexia White.
How do you do?
How do you do?
May I introduce Lorenzo Capeni?
How do you do?
Lucinda.
Ah, Carrie.
Good evening. I've got good news for you. I just told Frida. We're on for the play. Leo and Sam are absolutely delighted about it.
Oh, that is a relief. The community spirit is such a dying commodity these days. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Berger? Oh, thank you so much, Carrie. I've been worrying myself sick about it.
Come and have a glass of champagne instead.
Sure.
See you later. You look wonderful, by the way.
Am I missing something?
Of course,
Yeah.
I did know it before.
Mm.
Before its reincarnation as a hotel.
It's a most interesting idea.
It was beautiful.
She likes some
It
red
still
wine.
is.
Fantastic. It's
My
particularly
father
good.
is very fit.
Try some.
Tell me, how did you discover this part of the world?
Oh, I was researching a book, and I came across this divine hunting lodge at Glenmuir. I had to buy it. Does anyone know it?
My great-uncle built it.
Really?
Yes. It's in a wonderful position, of course.
The best.
But always rather cold.
Well,
Well, now, here we all are.
hands up anyone who's ever read one of my books. Terrific. Well, now we can have some intelligent conversation.
So, what do you think? Did we manage to seduce her into dropping the lawsuit?
It's very hard to say. The lady plays her cards very close to her chest. I'll give her a call in the morning, test the water.
I'm sure she'll love that. And are you still furious with me because of the other business?
No, but Leo is. He's spitting nails.
I didn't ask about Leo. Besides, I learned it all from you.
Learn what?
The art of the preemptive strike. It's one of your favorite techniques, isn't it?
You do realize what you've let us in for, don't you?
Hell on wheels.
In that case, why?
Because it's the right decision. And ultimately, it's my decision anyway. Or am I wrong about that? Okay, let's forget we sleep in the same bed. Let's forget we're going to have a baby. You were the one who put up the money to turn this place into a hotel, and you hired me to run it.
Sentiment's one thing, overdrafts are another. If we don't find some way to increase our takings, there won't be anything to run.
But you know that if you don't think I'm performing, you've got every right to fire me. So what do you want to do?
Mr. Constantine, please. Leo Berger. Yes. Hey, John. I'm fine, I'm fine. In Scotland. Listen, John. This place could be just what your people are looking for. Historic house, great location, golf, fishing. Fits your profile perfectly. The current management are running it into the ground. I give them 3 months, max. You could steal it.
Alexia White, please. Sam Howard. What?
Recognize those names?
Right.
Well, she's still not taking calls.
Oh, I guess it's what's called making me sweat.
Tough lady, is she?
A bit of an iceberg.
Ah, well, icebergs are for the melting.
Oh, you need a blowtorch or a spot of global warming for this one. Trust me.
Hello, my name's Scott Allen, chief feature writer for the Gazette. Is Miss White in, is she?
Wait here, please.
Madam?
I heard Jimmy. Just give me a minute and then show him in here. Come in, please.
Thank you.
She will be with you shortly.
Oh, thank you.
Have you read any of them?
I'm afraid not. I'm a bit more of a Stephen King fan myself. But my mother is a great fan. In fact, when I heard you lived in the area, I thought maybe I could get you to sign a copy for her. Yeah, she'd be over the moon. Scott Allen, by the way.
So your mother's a fan?
Huge.
Which one of my books is her favorite?
Pretty much, likes them all. She's got a lineup like that on a shelf back in her bedroom.
What's her name?
Penny.
And how do you spell Allen?
L-L-E-N. Thank you very, very much, Miss White. It's very kind. She's going to go crazy when this appears in a Christmas stocking.
But you didn't come up here just to get an autograph, did you?
Well, no, not entirely.
So?
So I'll be honest with you. Look, the way we see it, you're a little bit aggrieved with us at the moment.
We being you and your boss, right?
Right. So we thought, look, if I did a nice little piece on you in the course of which you get to tell your side of things, well, maybe...
I would just be so flattered I'd let the whole thing drop.
No. You get to tell your side of things, the neighbours understand it.
Right then, Mr. Allen. Now, this is what I want you to do. I want you to go back to your boss and tell him that there are things that I am susceptible to, but flattery is not one of them. Especially cheap flattery.
Hey, listen, all we were suggesting...
Goodbye, Mr. Allen.
Sam Howard.
It's Alexia.
Alexia.
Honestly, Sam, I really would have thought you could have done better than that.
You did what? And what did you have in mind exactly? Using your subtle Australian charms to make her forget about the whole thing?
I was trying to help, Sam.
Yeah, well, let me tell you, all you've succeeded in doing is insulting her intelligence and making things infinitely bloody worse. Oh, and just for the record, how dare you give the impression I had anything to do with it?
For that, I am sorry.
Yeah, not as sorry as I am that I ever took you on in the first place.
Look, I think if I go...
No, look, just get out, will you?
Well, I'm
now! Alexia White, please. Look, I know she's there. Just put her on, will you?
Sam Howard.
Well?
Alexia, now, I just can't believe you'd think I would be party to such a cheap and stupid stunt. It insults my intelligence.
Well, that makes us even, doesn't it?
Look, Alexia, this is childish. we need to talk.
Well, suggest a venue. But please don't suggest the castle. I don't think I could stand another drama in that dining room of yours.
Right.
Hello, traveller.
Hi, I need a return ticket to Sydney.
Morning. I'm John Constantine. I called from London.
Welcome to Reeves Castle, Mr. Constantine.
Thank you.
Got a moment, Leo?
Of course.
You will be in the Windsor suite. Would you mind filling in this form for me, please?
Certainly.
They're going to start putting up the stage in a couple of days. I've drafted this letter to the guests explaining the situation. And Frida Phipps has drawn up this rough schedule of what's going to happen.
It's going to be chaos.
Not necessarily. As long as everyone's in the picture, that includes the staff, of course.
I spread the word.
Reeves Castle Hotel? Harry, yes. Okay, I'll tell him. Bye.
I'm off.
Hang on, that was Harry Collins. Scott Allen never turned up for work this morning.
What, did he call the pub?
Apparently, he checked out. Their impression was that he went back to Australia.
Did he? Terrific.
Good to see you. First things first. Do we know each other?
Only if you're interested.
First impressions? Yeah, I could be.
Good.
Thanks. How did it go at the bank? That bad, huh? I guess lunch is on me.
They've heard about the libel case.
Ah,
Doesn't help.
I can imagine.
Scott really was acting on his own initiative.
I know.
Will you settle? Same terms? Full retraction and apology. Undisclosed sum to charity.
Can you afford all this?
Sure. I'll find it.
Sure you will. If you need to raise some cash urgently, don't forget, I've got a lot of money. And I'm always looking to find an attractive proposition.
Ready.
Hello? Hello? Brody? Hey, Brody.
Oh, hell, my lesson. What time is it?
What's happened to you?
Eh?
Your face.
Oh, nothing. I get into a fight, that's all.
Where's your mother?
Away in Leeds with Vince.
You mean you're here on your own?
I don't mind. She left me a few quid.
Ah. When's she going to be back?
Monday, Tuesday. I don't mind.
You can stay with us until your mum gets back, Brody.
Great.
It'll be nice for Frida and I to have the company. Oh, I'll get you something for those bruises.
Ach, I'm okay.
You don't look it.
Shh, I seen the other was a.
Hello, darling. How did it go?
The bank or lunch?
Lunch first.
She's agreed to settle. Unlike the bank, they want 100,000 by the end of the month.
But that's ridiculous.
It's business.
What if we can't find it?
Bankruptcy. Simple. They come out clean, I go under.
And have we got it? Well?
Alexia has offered to lend it to me.
Well, well, well. She doesn't give up easily, does she?
What do you mean?
Oh, come on, Sam. She settles the case and loses her hold over you. So she lends you a shed load of money, and hey, presto, she's back in the driving seat.
It's not like that.
Oh, really? Can you get the money somewhere else?
Of course, I could raise a loan against my equity at the distillery.
Then why don't you?
Because it takes time, and you know as well as I do I'd be up against punishing interest rates. Besides, Alexia can write me a check tomorrow.
And wouldn't she just love to?
It's 7:45 a.m. A cloudy but bright morning here at Highland Radio.
There's a letter informing everyone. Oh, yes. I don't know. Yes, of course. Reception. You should have had a letter. There must be some mistake. Yes, as soon as possible.
What the hell is going on?
They're setting up for an open-air play in the gardens.
What? Are they out of their minds? I talked to Medak last night. Gave him my take, which is strong international potential, weak local management. If the price is right, he'll go for it. I'm gonna get some breakfast. Leo thinks you might be interested, are you?
I'm interested in hearing what you've got to say, yeah.
You know Mondial?
Well, of course.
Our corporate strategy can be summed up in one word: coverage. We have units in Glasgow and Edinburgh, but nothing further north.
Excuse me.
Snap.
You hired me because you needed help. I'm helping. 1. Reeves Castle is never going to work as an independent unit. It's too big a deal. It needs the economies of scale and marketing power only a chain can provide. 2. You'll never balance local and international appeal. This open-air theater is typical of the problem. Great for the locals, death to any kind of international profile. 3, well, strictly speaking, 3 is none of my business.
At last you've got my interest.
You have a basic management problem. Sam's the owner, you're the manager. You live together.
Leo, a lot of people are comfortable with the chain. You get the same bar of soap in Scotland as you do in Sydney. A lot of other people find that boring. They don't want to feel that they could be just anywhere. They want to feel they're somewhere else. Somewhere special. As for the economies of scale, well, it's just another way of describing the dead hand of centralized management. Isn't it?
There is a frightening logic in Leo's argument, isn't there?
Yeah, but you have to have a look at his motives. He'd get a commission on the sale, and he'd get the gig as manager.
It would solve your problems overnight, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? If you think it's the right thing to do, do it. You don't have to go on protecting me from feeling a failure. I am.
Oh, sweetheart.
It's okay. Just hormones. Sell the bloody place. It swallowed up Lucinda's life and it's swallowing up ours. Leo's right. It's too big a deal. I'm out of my league.
Two o'clock in the morning. No, you're right. Perfect time for a board meeting.
A what?
Well, strictly speaking, we should have a minute taker, but hey. Agenda item 1. Leo Berger, he's fired. Item 2, potential offer from the Mondial Group, rejected. Item 3, offer of a loan from Alexia White, rejected. Item 4, the board wishes to express its full confidence in Carrie Marchmont as manager.
I love you.
Item 5. Let's get back to bed, hey?
Oh, no, thank you.
Oh, no, thank you, not for me either.
You didn't have to bother. He'd have been fine.
I told him.
We went back here yesterday, but this flat came up. Good thing we stayed on too, because it's perfect.
What are you talking about, ma?
We're relocating, Brodie.
What, to Leeds?
Aye.
You'll like it, Brodie. Big city.
Leeds. Huh.
I know. There's one possibility if his mother agreed.
What?
There's a music school for gifted children near Inverness. The director's an old friend of mine.
Would he get in?
On talent, yes, but there's the money.
Well, there are scholarships, aren't there?
Yeah, I suppose so. Time to be. Worth looking into.
What if his mother objects?
Leave her to Brodie.
Well, first I checked the immigration records. Lady Charlotte Reeves arrived in Sydney, August 1899. 2 months later, she changed her name by deed poll to Charlotte Russell.
Her mother's maiden name. She didn't want anyone to find her.
April 1900, as Charlotte Russell, she marries Donald Ross. Born Scotland, Kirkmore, 1872. Occupation blacksmith. It's a copy of their marriage certificate. Their first child was born, Goulburn, 1901. That's my great-grandmother.
Then what that means, under Scottish law, is that you're the real heir to the title, not Derek.
You have any documentation to back this up?
All the relevant birth and marriage certificates, including my mother's and my own. That do it?
Well, my knowledge of British law is quite limited. But
Spoken like a true lawyer. But there's certainly no doubt in my mind, Scott, and it's wonderful news. And one of these days, you're going to make a splendid Earl of Reeves. Poor Derek. How am I going to be able to break the news?
Stop, one more thing. A gift from my mother.
I couldn't possibly.
North, south, east, and west. Game, set, and match.
Viva!
Thank you, Brodie. Would you like to go outside and explore the grounds?
Okay.
What's the piece, Oscar? I don't know it.
Well, it's something I wrote myself.
For Brodie?
Oh, I felt it was the best way to bring out his talent.
Well, you've certainly done that. You've got a highly talented son, Mrs. Drummond. We'd be pleased and proud to have him here.
Oh, he's going to be so pleased.
Brodie! You're in! Yes!
What's this? Alexia White? Mum's handwriting. Oh, Mother, your book. It was never posted. Dear Miss White, I don't know if you remember me.
We met last year. I told you then about this novel, and you kindly offered to read it through and possibly give me some advice about contacting publishers. Thanks once again for your kind words of encouragement, and I hope you enjoy the story. Yours sincerely, Mary Dunn.
Oh my God, Alexia didn't steal your book. Oh, what have I done?
Special delivery by your very own paperboy.
Proud to apologize. Well, well. Smart move to settle. This would have killed you.
Yes, it would.
Oh, by the way, that loan, do you still need it?
I've decided to take a different route.
No, chapter 23.
I'm sorry?
Where fate intervenes to make a happy ending.
Different story.
The wind rippled the grey water of the loch. As Adam left, he reached forward and kissed her on the cheek. For a brief moment, he looked into her eyes, and she knew, deep in her heart, that he really loved her, and that the summer was not yet over. He would return.
If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here while these visions did appear, and this weak and idle theme no more yielding but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend. If you pardon, we will mend. And as I am an honest puck, if we have unearned luck now to scape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long, else the puck a liar call. So, good night unto you all. Give me your hands if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.
And now, my dear Lucinda, I have a speech of my own to make.
Oh?
My wife and I were married for over 30 years, very happily. Before she died, she wanted me to meet somebody else to take care of. Anyway, I don't know how you feel, but I feel that at last I've met that somebody.
I was married too,
Oh, I had no idea.
to Reeves Castle. But now that we've had what they call an amicable divorce, I feel perfectly free again. Of course, I'd have to find the right man.
Oh, yes?
He'd have to have a thorough knowledge of antique porcelain, particularly blue and white,
Go on.
and an alternative home in the sun would be nice.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, he'd have to be a quite hopeless fisherman. I couldn't bear any competition in that department.
Now that at least I can certainly promise you.
Oh, good news. Ticket sales are up by 30% on last time. That's not including the bar and catering.
Wow.
And we've had 2 conference inquiries. Perhaps we should do this every year. Well done. You tired?
No.
Remember this time last year? Minutes of a board meeting of Reeves Castle Hotel Limited at the Stones of Arkle at the summer solstice. Agenda item 1. Proposal of marriage by the chairman to the manager.
The manager expressed her extreme astonishment at the chairman's proposal. And after some discussion, however, she accepted the above-mentioned proposal with great joy.
Bravo, mate.